In this video, I'm going to show you the importance of a vision board and how to use it properly. Stick around. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Divine Alchemy, where you are the creator of your reality. My name is Jason, and thank you very much for joining me. And before we begin, please hit the subscribe button, and then also hit the like button as well too. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to be talking about vision boards and why they're important. So when it comes to the law of attraction and your subconscious mind, you have to make sure that you have thoughts that you can prime your subconscious mind ahead of the actual event of what you want. So this is where vision boards come into play. Now, a vision board, if anyone's familiar with Napoleon Hill's work, Think and Grow Rich, he talks about the power of autosuggestion. So autosuggestion is basically what it means. You're automatically suggesting something to yourself without necessarily like saying a mantra or an affirmation. So for example, writing post-it notes. So you can write like symbols, words that would get you into that state and just basically paste them all over your house. You know, people would put them on their bathroom mirror, put them on their steering wheel, so when they walk into their car as they're on their way to work or whatever it is, boom, there is the affirmation or the symbol of what it is that they want to manifest, and you are auto-suggesting it into your mind. So when it comes to vision boards and manifesting the life that you want to think big. Don't think in terms of limitation, because if you're like, oh man, I really want to be such and such, and then you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get there. Well, that's the whole point. You don't figure out how you get there. The only thing is that you program it into your subconscious mind, and that the universe or your subconscious, which your body is the unconscious mind, it will take you to that directive. It will unfold you into a certain amount of steps, possibly through, like I said, synchronicity, or through a process of unfoldment that is so gradual but very powerful, leading you to that event. So when it comes to a vision board, you want to think in terms of great possibility, and do not be afraid to put down like your truest desires of what you want, because if it feels natural to you, and if it's with proper alignment with your core self, then it's going to come no matter what. It just takes time to do this stuff. So if you have people that are entrepreneurs, such as myself, where, all right, I want a certain amount of money. I don't know how it's going to come. I want, my dream car that I want, or the house that I want. And I literally have a dry erase board that I write, either symbols on it or one word affirmations to keep me into that state. And it's right next to my bed. So every time I wake up, I will see it. And even if I'm just looking at it briefly, unconsciously, my subconscious is looking at it and it is registering. Because that's the thing too, is that your subconscious mind is always running, and it is observing everything that you do. And this is one of the techniques that I did to manifest my financial freedom. I was specific on what it was, and I didn't try to get overly detailed about it. So, I wrote 100% on there, some dollar figures, and I was specific in my mind. I want to be financially free and to have passive income that's basically making money while you sleep. And so I don't have to worry about financials, and therefore I can take that foot in the doorway for this passive income that's set in stone, in order to have all my other assets grow with my business endeavors. So I wrote 100% on the dry erase board, and I would just casually walk into the house in my apartment and walk back out, and I would just, for a brief moment, see it. And that was programming it into my mind. You don't have to like stare directly at it for like 10 minutes and like really force yourself to feel it. Just a quick glance at it, it's more than enough. Because you got to think too, your subconscious mind is running, and if you come across somebody that either says something negative or positive, all it takes is that split second for that word to register into your mind. If you believe it, and you will internalize it, and you will become that. So a couple different things, to put on a vision board. I'm a firm believer in keeping things very simple. So the word success, financially free, health, wealth, love, abundance, and you could put like smiley faces on it, or whatever it is that resonates best with you. You can even put a dollar amount on it, like $1 million on it. And the thing too is, you have to feel worthy of you deserving that. The worthiness is one of the most important pieces. Pretty much one of the most important pieces, because if you don't feel worthy of it, you're not going to get it. Or if you keep reaffirming with negative feeling states in your body, your conditions may actually get worse. So a vision board is a very subtle way on how to get your mind programmed with auto-suggestion. And, I'm sure you can come up with, a bunch of different creative ways. You don't have to have a dry erase board. You can take a note card and write a couple words on there or a couple symbols and look at it throughout your day, just very briefly, and start to feel that positive state and emotion that you would like to feel ahead of the future event. And you could also do this too for, health-wise. You could put pictures of, healthy people on there that are feeling good and happy, and you start becoming that state, and you start to act as if you already have it. Because that's the thing, you want to act as if you already have it, because everything that is going on is here and now. You can't go back to the future, and you can't go into the future. So you're tricking your mind into thinking that you already have it here and now, because that's all there is here and now. And again, too, when using vision boards, don't be expecting this stuff to happen like right overnight. Or if you're doing it for a month straight and you're not seeing like any signs or synchronicities, like, oh my God, this isn't working. The fact is that it is working, but the universe is very creative. There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that you do not see, in order for the chain of events to orchestrate to happen at the right place and at the right time. So it's all about patience. So, and here's a snapshot of my vision board. And as you can see, it's very simple. There's the $1 million dollar amount on there, and some other stuff, when it comes to success and financial freedom and self-empowerment. And that is the thing too, is, when you're using this vision board, you, in a sense, are auto-suggesting in your mind that you are self-empowered, because all the answers are within you. The thing is that just keep it simple. If you have a roadblock that comes up and you start to feel a little shaky or uneasy, just relax, take a deep breath, and reevaluate. Because you're going to get some internal resistance. That's fine. It's just basically riding the waves. Like if you feel like you have anxiety and you're up here and your mind doesn't necessarily believe it, become more of the observer, where you detach from the feeling. You look at yourself from basically a spectator. And the more you do that, it's like, all right, well, here's this feeling. I'm not going to judge it, because feelings are not facts most of the time when it comes to self-image. It's basically an illusion. That's something that you picked up from somebody else and that you've internalized it. So when you start to feel those moments of uneasiness, detach from the situation. And again, too, like if you have anxiety or something, write on a note card, I am anxiety free, or I live the life and happy life that I truly deserve. If you are familiar with Earl Nightingale's work, The Strangest Secret, I highly suggest for you to look that up. He has, he's been passed away for quite some time now, but very ahead of his time, but also very simple techniques to get you in that wealthy, healthy mindset. Because it's not so much about the external things that we do, it's about the internal things that we do. And everything that we do first starts with thought. And if you don't have the proper thought alignment, you are not going to be successful or live the life that you want. And the thing too is you must enjoy the process. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, you're going to be like, oh, this didn't work out so well, so let me go back to the drawing board. Kind of like you are being a mental alchemist and fine-tuning your craft inside your mind. And that's why mental diet is very important. So, and that's why the vision board is very important, very important, but also very helpful tool, because if you are getting into that anxiety or panic state, you look at it and it kind of snaps you right out of it. So again, these are some of the techniques that I've used, and it's helped me out quite a bit, especially manifesting my financial freedom, where it took some time. I think it took about 8 months, and the thing too is within that 8 months I had to learn how to be patient, trust the process, and even if I don't see it yet, it is working. And that's all a part about I feel that the divine or higher creation, or whatever you want to call it, is helping you learn patience in the process with this. And ultimately, if you're looking at a goal to manifest while you're looking at your vision board, it's not so much about you attaining that goal, but it's about the person that you become in the process. So you become more self-empowered, you become more happy, you start trusting yourself in this process, and you start to be more bold and daring. And really, it's not about that end result. It's about becoming that person, because the end result, in a sense, it's kind of a byproduct for you to become more self-empowered. So again, too, this is one of the tools that I use that I've actually had very good success with. So again, it's all about finding your own technique and what works best for you. So again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe so I can come with more content to help you become your best version and self-empowered. Thank you very much. Blessings.